Hello, this is Arthur Richardson with Lennar Homes here at Heritage Landing in Southwest Florida. In this video, we're going to take a look at the locations in the Terrace Condo buildings for the Birkdale floor plan. I have a couple of really specific things I want to showcase for one individual homeowner. And by the end of this video, I will also show the final location for building 12. We have one Birkdale left to sell there, unit 1216, and I'll show you how that lays out in the building. All right, so this is the exterior of the Terrace Condo building. We're actually standing in front of building number 8 here that's already sold and completed. It was completed earlier this year, I think around February. For the Birkdale floor plan, there are 4 separate columns. So if you're looking at a price sheet for building number 12, the columns that include the Birkdale, the first one is going to be the second unit, the second row. It's actually right behind the staircase. That starts with 1212, 1222, 1232, and then 1241. That's all behind the staircase on that first column. The next column over, where you can actually see the front doors, those are Birkdales as well. So that'll be 1213, 1223, 1233, and then 1242. So that's going to provide a little bit more openness on the front door for those because they're not behind the staircase. So I'll walk back there and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So when these 2 units are available, this one kind of provides a little bit more value. And there's also one more thing inside of the kitchen for the Birkdales in the back. This column behind the staircase has one less window, and this column here to the right of the staircase actually provides one extra window. And also the same is true for the Birkdales on the other side. So the way everything works, we have Carolinas here, then Birkdales in this column, Birkdales in the next column, and then we have the Arbor floor plan for 2 columns. And then we pick up the Birkdales again. So this column here would be 1216, 1226, 1236, and then 1245. So that column is basically just the mirror image of what we saw here with the ones that end with 3, 1213, 23, 33, and 42. So 1216, 1226, 1236, 1245 are all open, have the extra window in the back. And then the final column, 1217, 1227, 1237, 1246 will all be behind the staircase. So let's go take a look from the front door looking out from each of those columns. So here on the first floor, if we walk over to the first column of Birkdales, this one would be the second unit. That's the Carolina. This is the Birkdale. Your front door will be a little bit darker here because we're behind the staircase. So that is one thing that's going to be true for this column all the way up and all the way down this building. That first row of Birkdales are behind the staircase. A little bit darker because of that. Now they also get one less window in the dining area, and I'll show you what that looks like in the show model, because our show model actually has the same location in the building. But this is the same exact floor plan. If we go over by 1, this will be like 1213 here. So front door is a little bit more open. You have more light coming in, and that's just because it staggers over 1. And because it staggers back and over 1, in the back, this will be the furthest stagger out. So the lanai will feel like it's on the corner, and it'll also have one added window in the dining area. So that's a big plus when it's available. That column versus this column, I always prefer this spot. So the same is going to be true on the opposite end of the building. If we walk down here, so these 2 columns would be arbors. And then the first one we reach here, this would be like 1216, which is the location that we have available in building 12. It's going to also be open. So you're going to have more light and everything. So 1216 would be here. It'll also have the added window in the back versus like the 1217 or the units in this column that end with a 7 are going to be a little bit darker because they're behind the staircase, and then also that one less window in the back location. So we'll go over to the show model now, and I'll show you the inside of the Birkdale for that window. Okay, so now we're here at the show model located in building 1. This location is the 12 unit. So if this was building number 12, this would be 1212, 1213 would be next door, but because we're in this column, it's a little bit darker here. we're behind the staircase again. And then the added window that you would get in the next column, 1213, this is a decorated show model. It'll show up here in the back. So in this unit, we're behind the staircase. You'll have one small dining window, one larger one, and then that'll be it. But if we go over one column, this would be another window. That location there would have, the complete of the bay windows there, because it staggers out and over one more. This will be an open window, and you would also be not behind the staircase. So if you're in the first column of Birkdales, this is what your dining area will look like. You have the two windows here, another window going out to the lanai. That's going to be in every single Birkdale. But the difference in this column, you're behind the staircase, and this is blocked in. So on the floor plan, it shows a window, but you won't have that if you are in, again, talking about building 12, unit 1212, 1222, 1232, 1241. Same would be true on the opposite end of the building in that column, 1217, 1227, 1237, and 1246. This will be what your dining area will look like. Now, the next column over, 1213, you'd have the window and you'd have the openness on the front. Same thing would be true in 1216, which is the unit that we have available. You would have the added window and you'd be open on the front. In the end, if that all makes sense with where the Birkdales location is, great. If not, feel free to give me a call. My name and number should be here or maybe here in the video. Feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. All in all, every Birkdale is great. This is the most popular floor plan, whether you have the extra window or not. But when it's available, one versus the other, I always choose the one that has the window and also the one that is not behind the staircase. So let me know if that helps. Feel free to call 941-773-2792. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon.